A special day for Helica. She's worked so hard to get here. I'll explain a little bit about the format, and then I have a few words to say, and I'll pass the mic, so to speak. But after I get done, I'll pass it off to Mrs. Strecker, and I'll pass it to other coaches, and maybe she has any other coaches from other schools. I don't know when she was younger. Whoever wants to speak, we'll have that opportunity. And then we'll turn it over to her folks to talk, and then Helica will go last with her comments. And then she'll do the signing and then invite you for some treats. So that's kind of the format. And Helica is a wonderful student. Got a very high GPA. She works very hard with her studies, and she's a leader in every area of student life, to include cross country, obviously. And just a wonderful student to be around. She's got this positive energy. There is one person in the school that smiles more than I do, and it's her. Every time you see her, she's got a big smile on her face. Of course, I'm smiling because of all you and all your achievements and how well you're doing. But she's always smiling. The other thing is, when I ask her, "And Helica, how are you doing? I got to be ready to run," because she's so fast. I mean, how'd you get going? She'll tell me, but if I just stay where I was when I ask her that, I'll never hear what her answer is. She's so fast. She's always on the move. So I know she's going to be great cross country in her collegiate career, and also in her as a student, and ultimately her career. So just wish you all the best. Real proud of you. Okay. All right, Mrs. Strecker.
Congratulations, Helica. I was so happy to hear the news, and to your parents. And I know her grandma Soria from when I coached Sonia a long time ago, and then of course her waiting in the parking lot all those nights after practices for too long. But thank you to all the parents and grandparents for their support. But Mr. Monahan took my line, because when I think of Helica, I think of her smile, because she's always smiling. And that's really awesome. And I'm excited that she's taken this opportunity, because she's such a team player. And I just remember, talking to her probably about like closing a gap or something like that. And she'd just look at me and say, "I will, Mrs. Strecker, I will." And so she's just a team player and does it for the team. And she comes through when it counts the most. And that's another thing I think about with Helica at the end of the year, and especially once it cooled off. I always got excited because she always ran her fastest then too. At state, her junior year, this really stands out to me, because when we have a good team, people are different numbers on the team throughout. And so sometimes she would be a different number, but on that particular day, she was our 5th runner, and she was running great. We knew we were doing really well, so we were running, cheering, and "Go in, Helica, get that girl up there." And she just had a great day, and she had many great days, but my sister was there cheering, and she was, making sure she knew everybody's name so she could cheer. And so, she was out there cheering, "Go in, Helica," too. I just always remember this after the race. She goes, "All I got to say is go in, Helica." And she just ran a great race, and was a really big key, as in many other times, she was a big key to our success. And so she's just a team person, does it for the team, and I'm excited. I was just talking to her family about her opportunity at Hutch, because I think she'll just embrace the whole team atmosphere at Hutch, and launch on to what she wants to do next, meteorology, right? So I'm just really proud to have coached her, and I just want to say congratulations.
Well, Helica, I'd like to congratulate you and your family. It was well deserved and hard earned, and I'm really happy for you, for all of you. I know that you'll fit in well, and that you'll do great, and that you probably even have a couple more good years after you get done there. I can't really add a lot as far as the smile, the worker ability, the way you come through in clutches. I mean, you've always pulled through when it counted the most. Even though we didn't have as good a run at state this past season, you were up there. And you always have been when it mattered the most. And there's an old saying that big things come in small packages, and Helica is living proof of that. The only thing I guess I can add, I know that as long as you train with the worker bees during your training out there, you'll do great. And then save after practice for the time with the social butterflies. Congratulations, my best wishes.